Alright, welcome back to another Satisfactory stream. Decided to go ahead and start the stream a couple hours early, just due to kind of plans and the next day preparing for the group stream and stuff. So yeah, so obviously last stream we had worked on building a oil fuel production area for fuel, which is actually going to be powering those two, which is, I believe, 250 megawatts each. So we're making quite a bit. So we got that going on. There goes the train with it going through the pipes. I didn't really care too much to where it was going to end up as, since I was going to be learning some of that. So we're going to have to probably refix the... I should have stopped the train. Well, that's fine. I think the next time once it gets back here we'll stop the train. So we're gonna have to stop the train just so we can get the fuel out of the way. And the reason for that is because we're gonna be working on that entire assembly line. Redesigning it again. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna let that run for a while. But I need to check and see if we got any pipes in here, or if we have enough. Not yet. We don't have enough just yet. We're getting close. But we need a lot of materials. For sure. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to need wire, we're going to need concrete, we're going to need plates, we're going to need some cable. Rods, I'm going to let that continue on, because I want to make sure I got the maximum I can get. So, I'm going to need some pipes. I need to create a motor. I believe that's all that. So we need one of these. I don't remember. Oh, I think it takes one rotor, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna need 2 portable miners. So yeah, we're gonna be getting a lot of this stuff. I need pipes, which we're not making a lot of right now. What else do we need? I'll take the amount of pipes I have for right now to create the stuff I need. Okay, I got that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those back in here. Organize all that. I'm gonna move all that together. So yeah, we got quite a bit of materials that we are going to need. High-speed connectors. That's the other thing we need to make. How do I make that? Because we need 40 of them. 40. Where's it at? Ah, here it is. Oh, we need a lot of stuff. So we need circuit boards, which we should have. Let's find the recipe right quick for this. So we need a lot of deuterium wire, or quick wire, and cable. So let's focus on building these. I can only make 8. Okay. Well, as long as I'm making them, I'm perfectly happy with that. Because obviously there's going to be a lot of material we're going to need. I'm going to need rubber. I don't think the train has came back just yet. It may have, it may not have. Or it maybe just, oh, it's still getting there. As far as like material wise, I did kind of get a rough guess on what I do need. But it just kind of depends on several things, to say the least. So we just gotta wait for this train and then we'll be good to go. Shouldn't take it too long. We're getting about 40 plates per minute, about 226 per minute on the screws, 25 rods per minute. Where am I at? Oh. Okay. So right now we're just waiting on the train to get here. Oh, this is a nice little view right here. I like this. I still all like handcrafted map and stuff. I kind of... Alright, train's here. Same as. Through the pipe. So it looks like, from the way it looks, this doesn't get used at all. So we'll keep it on there, but we'll keep it as like an idea of, okay, how much does actually, how it all works. Oh, damn. You know what? I'm just gonna flush that because there's no reason to keep it. That couldn't have been any more perfect right there. Now we just let this do its thing for about 10 minutes, I would say. 10 to 15. That rock honestly looked like copper for a second. I don't know why. So the next item on my list I'm probably going to focus on is I'm going to get my reinforced plates that I can get for right now. Same with my modular frames. Probably going to have to redo my entire train line. So what we'll do is we'll do about 10 of those. We'll do one train station. And we'll do like 2 of these. So we got a little bit more than we... Well, we're going to need a lot more of the motors, so I'm going to need to get like 10 more. I just realized, what happened to the other one? Did I put it away? I know I had one other. Did I? Where did I put it? Or am I going crazy? Oh, okay, I was about to say, am I going crazy? I know I had it somewhere. Alright, launch that. I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Okay. That way, we're gonna need more. Do we have any beams? Are we completely out of those? Oh, we are completely out of those. Well, that's not good. Let's see. It will probably be a good idea. How much are we at right now? 191. Is it just making one Conterium? Oh no. Oh, it's just taking a minute for all of it to get there. That's why it probably got backed up for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and create more. I'm gonna just go ahead and sell those, cause yeah. I just realized I didn't even make enough. Oh, I definitely didn't make enough, cause so if we got 10, so that's 20, so we need like 24. No. My math's not mathing. You know it's bad when my math's not mathing. Cause it's 2. It's only making 4, so we need... You know what? Let's do this. Make it a little bit easier on me. Maybe I was correct. Maybe I wasn't. I was just 2 over. So, I'm trying to think of how I want to build this, or which section to start on. I'm thinking, obviously I'm going to keep everything the same, or sort of the same. I'm going to need to fill those back up. What else do I need? Plastic we'll need. We'll need a little bit more. We're gonna have to wait a little while on that. As far as we need to go, I'm gonna actually... Apparently we have cable on me. I have a short stack on. How often are the things here? Oh, it's like 800 seconds per thing. Oh dear, that's a long time. Wait, how many? I'm curious, how many minutes is that? Like, that is not what I wanted there. "13 minutes to make three of those, according to my math or calculator." Same as that. Huh. Okay. Pipes. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need wire once it's giving us the amount we needed. And we're gonna need some concrete, but I'm gonna probably use that to make some stuff there. Cable, we're working on that. Just kind of going back and forth. We got a lot that we're going to need. Trying to decide where to put all this stuff at. Borrowing the pipes. I want to create a little storage. Put it right there. Gonna have all that in there. And then what I'll do for the things I have right now, because everything is supposed to be like a full stack except for the current pieces we have in there. Everything else can do what it needs to do. Alright, so this is the fun part of everything. I believe we should be good to go ahead and turn off the miners. We're gonna just start emptying out the entire system. What are these? Mark 1s? Oh, we could do so much more. I have an idea. It might be a bad one, but at the same time it might not be. I'm gonna do 3 more. There we go. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it now, for now. Oh, that's... It's been a minute since I checked on it. And it's almost out on this, so that's good. Obviously, with the materials taking a minute. And everything else is kind of still kicking. But we'll just have to see what everything else does. But while it's emptying out, I'm gonna go do something right quick. But then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Also, the system's cleared up, alright, so that's good. Stuff's still making. And it looks like it's gonna be for a while. Well, we got plenty of screws, that's for sure. That. Everything else, I think we're gonna be fine on. So I'm just gonna keep on refilling these ones in particular. As far as this goes, I would imagine it's almost empty. Oh, this is empty. Very much empty. So we're not going to be making as much power as we usually do now. I think we just have enough over there that's keeping us up for a minute. Go. And while that's clearing up, we're gonna head over here and check on a few things. First big one is making sure we have beams so I can get rid of all the frames in here. So we'll see how that goes and that kind of deal. Got a couple hundred there, so that will continue on. That still has a lot in it. So we got about like 62. And that should max us out, I think. Right? Because we got 2100 work on, 2200. And we're about to start 23, so we're close, but not exactly there yet. Material-wise, we're staying fine, it seems. So I guess while I'm waiting, I might as well just get that taken care of. And let's see, how are we doing here? Still building. So I guess while I'm waiting here, I'm just gonna take all. And let's see how much we need still. So I know for a fact we're still gonna need like 3 portable miners. We need rods. We need rods, of course. So we just need 3 of these. There we go. And then first things first is we're just gonna do this. Since it'll be easier to do it like that. And then as far as... oh, we're going to need a lot more of that too. Okay. cable. Need that. Going to need reinforced plates. We're going to need some more modular frames. Reinforced plates we're working on still. Wire we're going to take. If we got enough, which we do. I'm going to go ahead and grab that because, well, we're going to need it to make some stuff. What else do we need? We need some. I forget how to make. So we need like a lot more crystals. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a smart move of kicking this up to like a bunch. And it's gonna take a while because, well, we can't really do anything about it. So it's going to take a little while for it to move on. We're going to go ahead and grab our silica. There we go. And what else are we going to need? We're going to need rods, of course, which we're working on. What else do we need? Cable we're working on. We're pretty much just waiting on stuff. We just filled the entire thing. That is insane. Okay. So, obviously with all of this, we're waiting on a bunch of materials. And when I mean a bunch, I mean a bunch. So I'm gonna have to go over here and grab the iron that we have currently crafted. And then I'm going to need to grab some of the iron. And this will craft my rods. Oh, stuck. Come on. Just one more. There we go. Start this one up as well. Move it all around. We're gonna let that run for a minute because all those reinforced plates are gonna be making, because I got a bunch of screws up there and there's a bunch, so I need a, no, I don't want to run that way. Up. No! Up! Yes! I've conquered it. Oh, we're gonna have a bunch of screws being made for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna take that from it. I'm gonna take it from that. Nothing in that. That's kind of surprising. We got some of that. How much is in this one? It's just emptying out. So we're going to be having that empty out for a while. Oh, it's like ran out. Oh gosh. So one of the games I've been playing quite a bit recently is been Rocket League. I re-downloaded it yesterday. Just kind of play it and see how it goes. And one of the main things I used to do all the time was play a competitive Rocket League. I know back in the past I got up to like Diamond 3, Div 1, maybe 2. That was the maximum I could get because and that was like a good few years ago. It was back in Season 9. We're, I guess, currently on Season 21, something like that. So it's been a couple of years, if not a little bit longer. And that was during a tournament. I did have a duo I used to play with on that, which me and him have been trying to get back together and play some of that. I did get up to plat. I'm like mid-plat, roughly. So, where to start on this? I'm trying to decide where to start out at. Okay, delete those. And I just killed the power to everything. Whoops. It's an easy fix. That's the good thing. Although, where's the... There it is. There we go. That fixes it. Now, if you're wondering where everything is, even with me, it's kind of like a little confusing here. Get to making some of those. I'm gonna go ahead and check a bunch of that. That. Just so I can continue on. Go. So there shouldn't be anything in the smelters. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Shouldn't be. But you never know. But there is going to be a lot of work to be done. It's just a matter of finding the right spots for it. We're about out of screws for that. This seems to be out now. Excuse me, friend. You're kind of in my way a little bit. Whee. This will be forever in my memories. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know if it will be or not. Imagine I was able to, like, delete the thing. I want to hop on the back side here. Work on this. Go. Delete that. Okay. I'm just gonna start destroying this platform. Because, well, why not? That is disturbing, not gonna lie. Now we're just waiting on this to finish. Alright, so that's gonna be the last one there. I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking all this down. Hop onto that. I'm trying to find an area I'm not gonna break. That piece there. Destroy. Whee! Oh. That's not supposed to be like that. Alright, anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. So... I'll do right quick is just use that to make a rod. Go. Break all this. A lot to do. Now, obviously, if you remember when I first created this, it took me like 2.5 hours, I'd say. I think, if I'm correctly thinking that's what it is, but I could be wrong. Although there is a lot to this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and break those. So I'm gonna look that way. There we go. There's a reason why I'm doing it like this, because if I looked at like down here, it would have dismantled that as well, and I don't want that. So it's kind of my reasoning why I'm not doing it like that. Now, I didn't select that, but okay. I need to figure out refinery situation, because we gotta be able to make plastic and everything else. Excuse me. Oh, that would be a big problem if I did that right there. Big issue, and I do not want that. There we go. So we're making some progress. It's taking us a minute though, which is perfectly fine. Okay, that can all be destroyed. As far as that goes. Let's go ahead and look up that way. Go. We just don't have enough materials in these to continue them. Okay, well, that's figuring its life out for a minute. I'm gonna come over here, break this. So I am kind of curious. Obviously, it's probably not gonna be running. There's a lot of that, though. No fuel in that. Nothing in that. Nothing in this. It says there's some, but it's not. Okay, there's no power in this now. 2,000 hours, it says. Oh, it lasts me an entire lifetime, I feel like. Not really, though, but long enough, to say the least. So I am thinking, since with that height being there, I'm probably going to build the train station up there, possibly. Have the oil come down this way, towards the rest of it. So we're going to have a lot of redesigning, to say the least. And this could last us a few, like, streams, to say the least. Okay, delete. And eventually, we will have a pretty good progress on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way. Bricks. Alright, well we moved that out of the way because, yeah, this is probably going to all disappear. Go. So that should be it right up here. We have so much materials as well. Okay, and we're also gonna get rid of that. Ooh, not that. That would be a big issue. Oh, I didn't even realize there are screws in here. Start crafting those. Might as well. Just gonna delete that because I think I'm gonna be running it for a while. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit. Quite a bit of changes. Because we have like multiple items. I mean multiple, I mean like, I think 8 different items. Let me find the part right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 items that we're going to be working on. And this, I didn't even do that. Oh. I do need to take this out, because this was all my schedule for 2025 of every episode. Oh, that's crazy, I didn't even realize. I had Subnautica on here. Back in January of last year. That's crazy to think. That was last year. Granted, that series was going on for a long time. I was not making much progress, to say the least. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff. We might even go into circuit boards. Like all of this we're gonna be going into. Or at least attempting to. So what I'm going to do is actually move my 2025 schedule out of here. Somewhere, if I can find a spot. So I'm going to look at this, well, like, actually, find a spot. Give me a look at later. Make sure everything's done on it. Because, yeah. I'm going to get rid of this piece here. We're just going to let it do its thing. And all that. So... obviously, there's going to be a lot of changes to this. We might as well, while we're waiting, go check on materials and make sure we got everything, because, yeah, it's going to take quite a bit. I'm going to get rid of all this. Just going to get rid of this. Anything that I don't absolutely need, I can easily get that. Oh wait, they got 100 of those. Sweet, I'll take that. Screws. Alright, we'll let that run for a minute or two. Excuse me. What was I needing? What am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting some. Just a little. I will need these because I need a... You know, it's crazy when I got like a bunch of materials all over the place. And I know for a fact this. Let's see. We need quick wire. Well, first we need this. We need some oscillators, which take quartz. Or let's see, we need rods. That's one thing we need. We're going to need quick wire. Which is going to make a bunch of these for us. Now, of course, each thing takes a little bit to make, but there's only so much you can do about that. So we need an oscillator right here. What is that, crystals? We need crystals. noticing anything? Oh, the blue that's saying, hey, we're low. I'm just gonna make a bunch of these. Or actually, I'm just gonna make what I need because I don't have a lot of reinforced plates right now. First things first, cable. We need to put that away. Got enough of that. I need that. I need some beams, which is going to take us a bit until we get there. Because we need to make the important stuff first, which is these versatile frameworks. To phase 3, and then we need more of the reinforced platings. And then we're going to need still a bunch of quick wire. Probably going to need some of that. What I will do is I am going to probably get rid of all of the pieces that we had laying on the ground over here. And we're just going to get rid of all of it. I mean, all of it, we're getting rid of all of it. Or at least trying to make it a little bit more organized. Until we actually got a good thing going. There's a lot of stuff here. Delete all that. Close to being done. Once you get that crafted, it's done, so that's good on us. So, and once that's built, we'll just get rid of this. So this is what I'm kind of imagining. So obviously we have the train station. We're going to have the train station up there with two fluid pieces that we can use. Then what we'll do is have all of that go right through the center here to flip around like. Which I'm going to actually get rid of this piece over here. Ow. And then what we'll do is we'll have all that going, of course. which will have our iron deposits right here, which will have Mark IIs, and we'll have a Mark II on that limestone. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have to probably split that copper to make other things. And there we go. Get rid of all this. That. Same with that. Same with that. Same with that. And these pieces. And goodbye, my friends. Turn on our flashlight. Trusty D&D flashlight. Although I am kind of excited for tomorrow's stream. Grant, it'll be kind of like right after work for me, so I'll try to get there as soon as possible to stream. I need more beams. Alright, first things first. Concrete, you go in there. That goes in there. Anything that's the low amount will go in there. We haven't even gotten to the actual part of the stream of where I wanted to be at, but that's perfectly fine. We at least got the first step. Destroy the entire lower assembly line. Just the entire assembly line. So, got that done at least. We're just casually waiting on a bunch of materials here. Alright, so we got all that taken care of. It's all sorted. What about this? That's crafter. At one point it was at 13,000, which is insane. Okay. Because right now, all I'm waiting on is the quick wire part. Oh, man. We're getting there. I'm probably going to speed up the process over here. Alright, let's increase it to 31%. Oh, that's too much. Or 30%, I should say. Okay, while that's working on that, got that. And surprisingly, oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that they could do that. It's gooey.
And desecrated temples follow a mythicality.
Oh, you understand.
The tapestry unraveled, revealed its texture. Your veins weave familiar patterns. Your vessels grow organs and eyes and mouths, and ripples lap against our windows.
Was it intentional?
All that is shallow shall sing our deep song, and when the windows break the void shall be a metal grave.
Was that a threat? Okay. It's a little concerning, not gonna lie. I didn't even realize there was a summer sloop. It's been so long since I've been on this side of the map, I feel like. Like, I mean, it's been a long time. Because I completely forgot what it looks like over here. What is it? Slug. There's just so much I've not even found. So obviously 1.2 is supposed to be coming sometime this year. I'm gonna probably say it's probably gonna come out summer. I got a feeling it's gonna be either spring or summer is when it's coming out. I'm just gonna go with the random guess. It's gonna come out in May. That's my guess, at least. I hear things. Why do I hear things? Am I safe? Ooh, I hear something. Right here. Surely. Really? You gonna make me build to get this? It's gonna make me build, sadly. Really? Oh, there's a sphere over there. What else is over here? I feel like there's way more than this over here. There's a bunch of iron here too. Because there's like 1 or 2 nodes right there. It looks like 2. And then there's 1, 2, 3 nodes right below me. And like 2 nodes up here. That's a lot. It's like 5 nodes right there of iron. So if I ever need iron, I know where to find it. Here's some. It's up here. Hello? Where's my oh, I see it.
Look through the window and notice a thread.
There's a lot of these spheres. There's a lot. Just a bunch of spheres around. Okay, so obviously okay. Deuterium. Probably gonna need more. Oh no, we don't. Okay. Oh, we really don't have much. Well, now we should be making a little bit more beams, so we should be able to do what we need to do here. And this is about to finish up. And we are very close to finishing the high-speed connectors here. Okay, there we go. And it should be on its... no, it's almost on its final. Now it's on its final. Stuff. I'm almost out of inventory space here. Almost out of inventory space, but not quite there. Okay, so everything beyond this can be sold. While that's making that, I'm hoping I was one short. That is so unlucky right there. Come on, beans. Since now we're just waiting on stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and take all this over to the space elevator. Get put in so I know at least how much I still need. Probably like 2 stacks of modular frames, and then I should be good on it. But we are getting close to getting that completed at least. Okay, since I know I'm going to be taking a little while to build encased beams and stuff, Do I even have refineries put in here? I in fact do not. Okay. 2. Trying to decide what to do here. I think because all we're waiting on is quick wire. And that's going to take a little while for it to actually build and do what it needs to do. Alright, so first things first. We're going to head over here. Oh, he's back. He lives on. Surprisingly. Okay. First things first. Foundations. Very, very important. Boom. Now this is going to take me a while to build, but I do not mind. I just accidentally built one over there. Same with down there. Now, if you're wondering what this is used for, this is going to be my train station. Space is... You lie. How dare you? It is not uneven. He's trying to gaslight me into saying it's not, but it is on there. Right there. Okay, we're gonna have it go this way. I'm just gonna build that right there for now. Oh, which side did that build on? Okay, but it went on the correct side. Alright, so let's see. R3, R3 that. Obviously, still a lot to work on. So what I'm going to do is, obviously this is going to be its own section right here. So what I need is to figure out where below, I think it's the highest point right here. Ah, don't fall. This is the highest point right here. Okay, so we're gonna have to build it right there. Like so. Now, of course, for what's going to happen, I'm going to build an elevator right over here. Somewhere over here, I'm going to build an elevator so I can get up here still. I'm just trying to make sure that this is not in the way. Because all this is going to have to build its way up. I'm using all this concrete, I think, for this project, so... Or at least to build this. Well, we gotta probably build that so it can go that way as well. Trying to figure out how I could do this because of all the gadgets and gizmos are. So which way is out? So that way is out right there. Over right here. Yeah, that's gonna be probably our final one right here. That's not where I wanted to build, but okay. Oh, it's trying to attack me. We're gonna have to remove that. So I think we're just gonna build this way for now. A lot of times I'm like hitting some from like so far away. Just like that. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Okay. So that's all that. Well, so far, we've made some progress. Still got a lot of progress to do, but we're getting there. Where's the... Okay, I don't think I got that. So I need beams. Lots and lots of beams and concrete. We're still going to be waiting on quick wire, it seems, so it's going to be a little bit. Come on. I'm gonna go turn it up a little bit more, I think. And I'll need to turn down the other thing. The quartz making thing. So I guess today's main focus instead now is obviously we're just going to focus on the foundation part. I think is what we're going to be able to get done today. Just getting that built the way I want it. And getting the rest of the materials for it. So, I guess... Is that 1%? Last I remember correctly. Yep. Alright. Now we should be good on that for a while. That's gonna be making for a minute. And honestly, could just do this. Easy access. So, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to need an elevator. Where is it? Am I that blind? I'm being blind. There it is. I need beams. Dang it. I think it's sped up just a little bit more. Not by much, though. How much is that? 22? And increasing, roughly. It's at 23, so I mean, it's doing what it needs to do. It's just taking a minute to get the beams. And they're coming in waves, basically. That's how it's going. So right now, my main focus is to get these encased beams built. Alright, so I guess while I'm waiting on beams. So, first things first. I want to build a secondary assembler right here. This is just to help me know what I need to do in order to make these correctly. So, first things first. We're going to be building the alternate bolted plates. So that takes screws and plates. Watch the frames. Take those. So that doesn't do anything. So we're going to try to get the rotor and the plate, the reinforced plates together. Or close to each other. Or have let's see. Let's build the alternate bolted iron plates here. This one will be my this will be the AI limiter part. This will be my circuit board maker. This will be my modular frame. Actually, no, my encased dash steel beam. This will be my rotor. And then this will be my stator. So we got, I'm gonna mark these off as I go so I know I got them made. So I need to grab that piece of paper again. So we got that. I know we got the AI limiter, we got the circuit board, got the encased. Stator, or stator. Circuit board, AI limiter, voltage. We got the rotor. And then what we could do is make a that. And what I'll do is make a motor piece right over here. Is that on? That is. And this will create my motors. And what we'll have, and then we're going to need to make a automated wiring and smart plating. That's what we'll do. Is that. Make the automated wiring. This will make my plates. Voila. So this is the entire line of how it's going to be. Not fully finished, but we're getting there. We still got a lot of work though. I mean a lot. So what I'm going to need to do is that. Okay, that's that. Probably gonna have to build like a upper section or something somehow. That or move this. Actually, I'm gonna remove this. Move this over. That. This will make plastic. Or no. This will make rubber. This will make plastic. Those two will combine. Moving this way. But they will have all the excess stuff. so. Now I'll create that. So we're getting there. Actually, you know what? Not do that. Let's not do that, because that might cause problems for us. But, well, we haven't even thought about the smelting area. That might be a problem. Might be. Okay. So obviously we got, because I'm trying to make sure these are in this center, because everything's going to be moving this way. And I don't want to have issues. Go. Okay. So first things first. Obviously, this is all going to take a lot of materials. Because we got, how many is that? What's the, that's 2 per minute. So we need to be making 1. We need to be making more, I think. Okay, so where's my reinforced? So we can make 15 per minute. So that means 2 will go to this. So we're already at 2 out of the 15. $7.5, so that's 9.5 being used up. So we're basically using 9.5 out of the 15. So we can program this to make 9.5. But we make 9.6. So what we'll do if we ever get excess, it will just catch him up. Or we could go the route of just making automatically 12. Decisions. Get 3 extra. Or 3.5 extra. I think we might go with that, because then I can get at least a little bit myself. And then there's that 2 rotors, so we can make Where's my rotor machine making thing? I know it's somewhere around here. That's not it. This one? Ah, here it is. So we can make up to 4 per minute. So immediately, let's make 4. Takes 2. But it takes 10 per minute. But we're only getting 4. Get 2 for that. But this takes 1. Okay. So we're making 4 for this one, but I'm gonna have to knock it down to 3. I think once it's running, we'll fix some of this stuff. I'm just getting the rough idea of what everything is gonna do. We're still gonna need our foundry. We're still gonna need our copper. So we're gonna need, like, how many sheets is that? 15. That's 40. 40. So we need 40, and how much is one? How much is 1 per minute? Or the thing? It's in the constructor, so we're gonna have to do this right quick. We can make 10 per minute. So that means we would need to make 4 of these to make the system work. Okay. So I'm just trying to decide on how I'm going to build this. Because that's 40 per minute. So what I might do is I want to go ahead and build cannot. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Let's grab some fuel right quick. And which one is it in? Oh, it's right here. I bypassed it. so aggressive. The way it just did that. Okay, so right here. It's not the spot just yet. So first things first. We're going to make four of these. These are all going to make copper. So that's all going to do that. And eventually, you know what? I'm going to reset everything. Because I want this to maximally be efficient. I'm actually going to focus on efficiency for once. And usually I don't. And if I absolutely need to, I will fix it. Simple as that. I'm just making sure I actually got everything fixed. So I guess what I'm going to do is obviously figure out, okay, how much do I need? So we got 15 per minute, which is what that takes. 25, so that's 40. So we're needing 40. So now, plastic. How much plastic do we need? Well, we need 30 per minute. So that's the only one that seems to take plastic. So that was 30 per minute. So that completes that one. Quick wire. A 100. So we need 100 so far. It will take 100 quick wire. So that completes this one. So now how many iron plates do we need? So we need 90. So we just need 90. And now almost complete it. So screws. So 250. So 250 plus the 1. So that's 350. That'll be 390. $390, so that's $490 now. So 490 screws. Now for rotors, it takes 10, 12, 12 rotors. And stars, it's 10. $12.50. So that makes that. So we need 2. So 9.5. Now create that. Cable, we need 50. Yep. $15 steel pipes. Wait, how many did I say? 15. Okay. Looks like 40 per minute wire. So we'll need 40 wire. And then rods, we'll need 20. $18 steel beams. And 36 concrete. Well, that's all of that. That's gonna be a lot, but we'll figure it out. So we are definitely going to need, like, because if I can figure out, okay, how much do I need? Well, we figured out the copper sheets. have 4 machines running at full efficiency will give us 40. So we will need to figure out, okay, how many does it take? How much is it per wire? It makes 30 per minute, so we need 2. But 1 will need to be turned off mostly to making just 10. We're going to be making 10.2. So we're going to be making a little bit extra, but not too much. It will take a while for it to actually work. Now the next part. Cable. So we didn't think about this. But we need cable. Well, how much cable do we need to make? 50. I can only make so many. So we just need to make this one to 20. It's gonna make 20.1. I can do this. Nope, it won't let me. Okay. Have one run at full efficiency. Well, how much wire does it take per minute? It takes 60 per minute to make the 30. So, just with this alone, gives us both. Okay. Let's focus on the cable first. So what I'll do probably what I'll need. Okay. This will make what I need for screws. Or not screws, cable. I need to move that back just a little. About there? What's that? Because this will make the cable, which is almost nearly enough. So we need to make 50, right? So we need to have 40 off of 1. So it's 30. Try to get 40 at least, but that's the closest we're gonna get for it. We'll just crank this one up. So all of this will just make my cable, which is 50. Now, we just need to make 2 wire machines. Oh, don't go in front. Go right there. Thank you. Okay. Mind you, this is even the smelting part. This is just the copper. So, it's already going to be a process. Question is this is just a Mark 1. So, how much can we do copper per minute? I know I have a smelt over here, so it can easily tell me. I just gotta find the right one. Alright. So, if I needed to, it can do 60 per minute. Figure out how much all this combined is to making ingots. So 20, 40, 60. That will take 1. 80. We'll come back to that one. So 80 on this. $95. Okay, I'm just gonna get my calculator out because now it's not the weather app. I don't need the weather, at least not yet. So I need 80 plus 15 plus another 15 plus 15. Oh dear Lord. Plus 10.05 plus 15.1. That's 165 divided by into 60. That's basically 3 smelters right there. So, smelters, what I will do is I am going to put them back here. have the smelters. I need to find the smelters. Once I do, there we go. Everything like that. Like so. So each one of these... Oh dear. Change things. We need 5.5. So we need like 6. Those will all make. I'm gonna fix this because this is not gonna work. And we can configure them to the way we need of actual smelting wise. So let's figure this out right quick. Once I build the platform here, because I don't want to fall off for some reason. Pick all this up because it might cause a little bit of a problem for me later. Maybe if I decide to expand it. Okay. So, how much does one side make? 5.1. 15. Plus 15. That's 10.05. Plus 2 more 15s. That's 75. So we're making 30, 60. So we'll turn this one to a 15, which will do that. Because we can't really get the actual thing because it's a 0.16 or something like that. Well, actually, no, it would be a 15.3 on this, because technically, that's the closest we can get. It would be 0.2 if it was the 20. So, we got that taken care of. And all this takes 20, 40, 60, 80. And we make 60. So we just need to make 20 off this one. So what I'll do is I'll put the ends as the ones that produce the least. Or get them close enough to where it's actually very, very close. What? That's off. this whole thing's off right here. See, I don't like when things are off. Even if it's just like a hair. I don't like it for some reason. It's just kind of like a thing I do. Alright, so we got the copper side of things done. Sort of. Now we just gotta build a way over there. I did not mean to do that right there. We just gotta build the entire thing of stuff. Which is gonna be fun. That's to say the least. Okay. So how can we do this the best way possible? I'm just saying this now, it is going to be a fun little project here. Getting this built. And I'm gonna go crazy. Probably. This will keep moving. So all of this is gonna take place. Now, obviously, we've gotta build this the way right here? Yeah, it was right here. Default. Default. Straight. Okay. So all of this should work. Now, the only issue is I'm going to run into is when the smelter comes over here to fix this. I'm going to have to build like a little meter ramp here, or some, to kind of give this like a little building aspect. Oh my. Somebody dropped something. So, the best way I'm gonna do this is probably It's all gonna go this way, that's for sure. And right here. Oh yeah, it will go straight across right there. Like almost perfectly. Because it will follow across here. Think. I'm gonna say it's too close. I'm gonna have to move it. Is this? Oh, this is forward too much. You important? No, you're not. Okay. It's still at the same area, it's just... just a little bit different. Oh, this is off. What I'll do is have Mark 4s. And they will all go across here. We'll curve it that way. Then what we'll do is have single belts. And obviously we will have to mess with this a little. It's just going to take some time of trying to figure out, okay, what needs to be fixed. I think my main issue probably is going to be that smelt area on this section of it. Because all of this is going to take a lot of materials to make. Overall, it's looking good. It's just a matter of figuring out what I need still. So what I'm going to do is kick this back on. I'm just going to kick this down. I'm going to turn it off for a minute and let that go through for a second. Actually, what I'm going to do is turn it down to 42. I think that would be better. I'll let that go for a minute. So yeah, so this is going to make about 80, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping it would do. Now, obviously, not guaranteed, but we'll just have to wait and see. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to actually go about the same distance. As this one. we're gonna have to send it this way. And it's a good thing I am making more encased beams, because yeah, this is already taking quite a bit. Alright, I'm gonna kick this on. Well, safe to say, I got beams. Finally. It only took us a while. I want to go back to the framework. Get about 50 of these. That should complete it all. Obviously, we're gonna be off a little bit, but we'll get there. Alright, there's that first route of it. So there's about 14 on that one, but we should be getting about 42 on this one. You can tell there's just a little bit of a gap, but not a lot of a gap. It's just because of this turn makes it a little questionable. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with what we actually have gotten done today. It may not seem like a lot has gotten done, but to me this is a lot getting done. Like, we got quite a bit. We got this copper section that should, once fully running, be making exactly what we need to produce efficiently. Hopefully. That's the whole goal for this section, at least. Now, the whole distance-wise, it could cause a problem, but that's what the Mark IV comes in for. To close that gap on it. Speaking of that, I need to grab some. Because I don't have any. Well, I do, but not very much. We're going to need more. So, I'm going to need more concrete. But I gotta wait because of the thing here. So obviously, if you haven't seen this, I built this as well, but this is to produce the modular engines once we're ready. Now we need like 500 of those. We need like 15. I think it was like 7,000 something rubber that we were needing. So we were needing a lot for that specifically. So we'll have to see what that does. Now the other part of this that I forgot to do was the power. And me over here, on the other hand, I don't really like to have too much of a gap in power. This should power everything right here. That's 6 different plugins right there. Now the question is, do I want to... I think that'll be a safe distance right there. I'll connect up to these. Which actually, can I change this back to a Mark 1? I can. Perfect. Because I do not want to overuse poles, you know? Right here. Where's the center of this? Like, right here? That seems like the center. What we'll do is have this connect here. And it doesn't have to look pretty. I just want it to work efficiently. Perfect. Put that to a Mark II, because that's basically what it needs. Now max it out. This one's maxed out. These are almost maxed out. It says no power, but there's. And we shouldn't be backing up to the amount of the copper that we have going. Yeah, we're keeping up with it. Now it's going. There we go. Now we connected it. That'll provide a little bit of a difference. I'll just go ahead and put that away because we don't really need it. And as far as this is going, how's it going? It's getting there. So, I mean, we got that done. I want to at least connect this part. At the least. So, let's go ahead and start working on that. Because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget about it. And then I'm going to be like, why is it not working? Kind of deal. So, I don't want to be like that the next time I come back on. Specific part. I wish... I don't know if there's a part... I don't know if it allows... Obviously it allows certain parts, right? But I don't know if there's like one where you can choose the amount of resources it can get up to filter out. Like you figure out the minute thing for it. So I kind of want to know... It's going to be in the research, I believe. The Caterium. Geothermal generator, programmable splitter. That is probably what I need right there. Wait, did I get the heavy modules? What's the heavy modules take to make? Or can we even make them? Recipes. Modular frames. Where is it at? It should be a little bit lower, I think. Ah, here it is. Oh, it takes a lot. I can see why. I only got 33? Really? Ew. It's a little bit of a problem. I think we need the programmable splitter. To be honest. So... I guess for now, what we can do temporarily... I think... Well, no... Maybe if I... line this up just right. Because I'm just trying to find where... So right here is where it drops off. Just a little bit short. Do a ramp here. Or, no, let's get a one ramp here. There. This will be like a little pathway for us right now. Until I can figure out how to get this kind of figured out, built. Because this is going to take a while to build. Because all the materials have to go through here. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it. So this, which ones have it? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 1 meter. I'll do like that. Say, hey, that's what we need. Okay, so this one. Dismantle that, because that doesn't actually have it. This one. What about you? Take steel beams. So you're not what I want. You do. And this one. So this is just to help me figure out, okay, where do I need to go with this? How do I need to build this? Because obviously that's going to take a lot of time to build. So what I might have to do is, if you've never seen this, I'm probably going to do it about midway. Well, you can't really do it midway, so we'll do 4. Like so. Up high where you can't really see it. But there's a reason why I'm doing it like that. Or at least for right now. So basically my plan is it's going to split off, have a splitter probably like right here. What I can do this, skyrocket, and have a splitter, because it's going to take the programmed smart splitter part, right? Which we need AI limiters for. I need to get some of those made. Now the question is, what it takes to make them? Oh, that's not bad. Let's just build as many as we can. We're making some progress. Oh, maybe? There we go. Because, yeah, once I get the right amount... So we need 25... 30. So... 30. And we're making like 50. Right? We're making 40. So that means we need like 10%. Right? No, 15%. No. What am I thinking? I need 25%. Oh my brain is losing it today. I'm losing it. I wish... So what I could do right here... Boom, 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 boom. Get rid of these two. This will make me figure out, okay, what do I need to do here? Send it. Configure. Left output. We want... Now, I didn't think about this because of... Where is it? Where is it? Where? Copper sheets. There it is. So we can only have one? That's a problem. We might have to redesign something. Because that'll make it 50%. So how can I... That'll take 33%. No, that would be all three. So 50. So then I would need another splitter. Right here. Have a merger going across, which I need to do this right quick to help out with. Trying to design this the way I need it. Then I need a merger about right there. Now I'm going to delete that. Delete that. This will connect here. Fast belt there. Fast belt here. That'll speed that whole process up. I might as well speed that to 4. What we can do is have a fast way over here, which will split 25 and 15. So that means, let's 35. So if we do 50... Okay, so we got 25, 2, which is 12 and a half. We'd almost make this, but it doesn't. It almost does. That. Well, we know for sure. Oh, I need this. I'm going to say right there. Roughly. I believe it was this one. Yep. It was this one. It was this one. I need this. Do that. I'm just guessing by the height of it. This is just a guesstimation of where it's going to be. So we need to do this to start me out. So obviously we need 25 to go in here. So what we do is have a splitter back here. Which splits it. But then once it gets back over here, because what's I hate math sometimes because I need 25, so that's 35 per minute. So what's 35 and a half? That's 17 and a half. So we would need to basically but if I have it but if I split it a third time, I'm trying to figure out what I could do via math to get this, because if I know if I split a third time, it's just trying to find out where to split it at. I think I need to get up to the height of it to really understand. Because this will put it at... Because if I have 35 coming in, right? That'll bring us 17.5. Well, that means 25. So 17.5 will go, the other 17.5 will go this way. So if we do 17.5, divide that by 2, that means we'll get 8 and 0.75, which we need 15. So my issue is if I do 3, which would be 33% of it, which will get 11.6, right? Over here. It means I would need to do okay, I think I may figure out a way. I have to use this to connect up to that one. But also have another splitter before I merge it. So I gotta merge this over here, right? And then I should really build a jetpack, but I want to do this the difficult way. That's just kind of how I am. Plus, this isn't even the right height for it, so. It's like right there. So we would need a splitter right here at the end of this, right? What would happen is we would need a merger. Because if I do that, it should work. Or at least it should. That's the way my thinking is going. Have good default there, right? Have this come across right here. That will connect that. But then this would have to come around to over here. Like so. Yes. That's how I need it. But before I even continue that, I want to do this. Because I don't want to have it like look floating like, you know? Okay. That's how I want to do it. Or at least that's the way it should be. I should have kept that actually. All I'll just do here is just assemble that. all about trying to find it and experiment too. I mean, it's pretty close to where it's gonna get. There may be some hiccups here and there, but I think it will figure itself out. So, at least got that section figured out. Now, the other problem is getting this other section here. Because this one has the cable. This one has the rest of the... has wire. Wait, why do we have 40? Oh, wait. I figured it out. Am I missing one? I think I'm missing one. Because why do I have 20 cable? Bro, I accidentally. Oh dear. That's 35, not 40. Now if it's 40, that would have made it easier on me. No doubt. We'll do... What we'll do is we'll have... wire come out this way, because it's going to take it a little bit longer to get there. We'll have cable on this one. So that gets removed. Same with that. What we'll do is have a merger. That's off. I don't like that. I don't like when things are not in line. Okay, that helps me figure out what I need to do here. Okay, there we go. I think we got somewhat figured out here. Nice view though. Alright, so what I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to call it good for today. My brain's hurting a lot and I'm starting to get a little bit tired and all that kind of fun stuff. So honestly, not bad for a start of this. I mean, we got the copper we're still working on a little bit because we got the cable and wire, but we'll get there, I think. So I just gotta do one quick thing before I call it good and all that. But if you haven't already, be sure to drop a follow on Twitch here, and then Be sure to check out the main channel. So links will all be down in the description and all that. And then, yeah, you can pretty much find it on the Discord as well. So anything that we have, be sure to join them and all that kind of stuff. So that's like half that. Okay. I think we're good there. So, yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it good. And all that fun. How are we doing over here, though? Oh, we're about finished. That's good. That's very, very good. Alright, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the group stream, for the very first one. And we'll be playing some Gang Beast, and we are packed up over here. Okay, I'll focus that later on. Next stream. And all that. So, yeah, I'll be joined by Ace and Ash for that one. We're planning to stream at 7 p.m. Eastern for sure, just because how everybody is on our schedules and all that. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.